Hi, good morning, everyone. I had like this split second panic because I told you all I had the bright idea to dismantle all my entire closet and just like the word I was going to use is not an active verb. What do I want to use in its stead? Sprinkle. I've sprinkled all of my shit all over my room. And I had to like take a one last peek at the bed to be like, oh fuck. did I sweep all of the debris on? The answer is yes. I'm hoping I will be done by like probably end of the day Monday. I said it out loud and I heard how generous it sounded. So thank you, Wolfbender. I'm a big fan of this shirt. Well, it's clothing, it's knickknacks. I do have one more shelf to mount. I now have 3 empty drawers in my closet, but I don't actually know what to put in them because I don't actually own that much stuff. Also, can we get some love and chat for Non-Crab, who snuck in a sneaky sub and thought they wouldn't get the spotlight? Non-Crab, thank you so much for 6 months. That's half a year. Also, hey Ollie, I made it to Annie last night, which is very exciting for me. I want to know at what point Party Finder descriptions become trustworthy. Yes, because if you join a group that says Titan Prog, what they mean is Garuda. So at what point can you trust what if I join Predation Prog, will they still mean Garuda? At what point does the transition at what point do people start being honest? That's what I'd like to know. Titan jail? Okay. That's what I'll have to put in my next party. I was gonna be like, predation, no Garuda memes, because it's like, if you're still getting windburn, this is not the place for you. I'm sure you're very nice, but why? Why would they skip? Hi, Casey. How are you doing? So it's interesting. You should say that, Casey, because I don't. I don't like it. And I've really been trying to give it the benefit of the doubt for so many days, but it's been almost 2 months. I don't like it. I'm hoping it might get better. But I think the best it could get from me is like a 6 out of 10, and it's currently sitting at 4. It's not good. It lacks passion and focus. Again, either I have walked into a restaurant and I'm like, I'd like borscht, please. And they're like, this is a McDonald's. We don't fucking serve borscht. Either I want a meal that was never going to be served to me. So I was never the target demographic for this. And I have absolutely no qualifications to speak on its quality. Or they've really flubbed this, and I can only assume that like Bandai Namco's shareholder interference is to blame. No, literally, Casey. Well, and it's like that's something I have to be cognizant of, because it's like, you know, if you watch, yeah, if you put on fucking Midsummer or whatever, and you're like, you know what? I'm really feeling some Sound of Music vibes. I'm gonna watch Midsummer. Wow, that was a terrible fucking. It's like, of course it was a terrible movie. It's not what you didn't get. Your mindset was all wrong. So it's like my mindset could be wrong. Maybe, like, we do need to be cognizant of that effect. But also, maybe they really fucked this one up. I don't know. I'm still waiting for my Ludwig moment. It's strange. It's strange. It feels like, okay. Has anyone ever seen a machine that stretches saltwater taffy? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Like, it's big, it's long, it just goes around, and it makes it really long and thin. That's what this DLC feels like to me. It feels like stretched out saltwater taffy. Like, it's big, but it's thin. And if it stretches just a little bit more, a bunch of holes are gonna get ripped in the but it already has micro tears. The taffy is already torn. I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make a lot of sense. They've given me a lot of stuff, but none of it feels particularly impactful, even though it clearly should. The Shaman Village? Matir? Midra, who I literally forgot about until just now, which is insane to me. Can you imagine forgetting a DLC boss? That's crazy to me. It's crazy talk when it comes to FromSoft. Yeah, and again, it's like, I am very aware that they're at the very least, probably a solid 30% of this is me walking into a McDonald's and wanting borscht. Fine. But I still think, even if I had wanted a McDonald's hamburger and they served me the McDonald's hamburger, I still think I'd be like, this doesn't taste as good as other hamburgers I've had in the past. I don't know. But I'm trying to still be like open-minded and like fun to watch, as long as I'm not like super negative about it in a way that's very alienating. And it's tough too, because no one wants to hear someone be like, I don't think this is very good, about a thing that they're very passionate about or something that they really enjoyed. And I've been there myself. Haikyuu is something that I really, really care about. And a loose acquaintance of mine mentioned several years ago, they were like, I'm watching Haikyuu. I'm like, oh my God, what do you think? They're like, I think this Oikawa guy fucking sucks. And I was like, I was looking for reasons not to talk to them again. And like, can I just say, we didn't really speak after that, because it's like, what's it like to be so wrong about media consumption? I can't save you. I don't want to hear these opinions. You're wrong and they're bad. And I'm done, actually. So, sorry, my webcam just froze. I had to turn off the preview. So I get it. I get that I need to be mindful of how I voice these kinds of complaints, because people who were really fond of the DLC aren't going to want to sit here and be like, well, I think that's fucking stupid, actually, and you're stupid. And they could be right. I don't know. I'm honestly more confused than anything. I'm just really confused. Why don't I like this DLC? It's weird. When you're a hater, I think people get more sometimes that when the hate jumps out undiluted. I can't promise we won't see it, but I'm trying very hard to keep it together. Maybe, yeah, maybe being a hater is not the same as being salty. Son, this has made me want borscht so fucking bad. Like, I need to DoorDash some borscht to myself, because now I'm in a soup kind of day. I'm in soup mode, which is a crazy mode to be in when it is. Where's my fucking phone? How hot is it outside? Is it 94? Yeah! All right, let's go! Borscht is, it's like an Eastern European soup made with beets and meat and potatoes. And sometimes there's like a dollop of sour cream on top. It's very good. It is. It doesn't sound like it would be very good. It is so good. It's so good. Oh my God. It's tasty. It's really tasty. It's super tasty. There's also a vegetarian version. And obviously it's like, it can be vegetarian. You just take out the meat. But I'm pretty sure there's like something else put in its place. So like less traditional, obviously. But if you are vegetarian, if you do not like meat or do not want to eat meat, there are also alternatives for you. It's tasty. I like beets though. Yeah, I got no issues with beets. Beets and me, we're tight. Yeah, we're friends. From Ace, so I don't know anything about Ace Attorney. That's a lie. I know one thing about Ace Attorney, and that's that people want the silly Victorian dandy and the incompetent main character to fuck. And you know what? I support old man yaoi rights, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I had another button and my webcam turned on. That's all I need to know. You know what? So sometimes you can say you know enough about something. You don't need to know anymore. But that's all I got. Yeah, webcam, huge Ace Attorney fan. Big, what his name is not, it's Phoenix, right? It's Phoenix, right? Who's the really tired, like condescending looking rival? Lover? Who is he? Edgeworth! There we go! His first name is Miles? Yeah, Alex, low-key, bunch of people in chat have just outed themselves as, right Edgeworth shipper. It's fucking Edgeworth. His last name is Edgeworth. Is he worth bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay, anyway, I think we should do... What do you do? That was, yeah, you fucked that up real bad, Alex. Everyone point and laugh at the mod that fucked up the emote. There it is. Much better. On the docket for today, I think we will continue our exploration. Good pin, John. Of the ruins of Rauh. And I do think that we can... Hang on, I just got distracted looking at something. Give me a second. I do think that we can finish it today, which is very exciting. There are at least 2 furnace guys that need to be disposed of. Fine. It is Kosinski, yes. So it is artificial. It really doesn't like when the ceiling fan moves the curtains. It is artificial. It's mostly reliable. But not in the corner so much. There's nothing I can do with that unless I like Velcro the curtain down. And I suppose I could actually. Yo, mod memo to me. Velcro the curtain down. Let's do it. But we will wrap up the ruins of Rauh. Probably. I need to go up some rot stairs. And I need to explore the spirit spring area. And then we've got 2 furnace monsters. God. Really don't want to... I'm gonna. Because I'm a completionist. But I won't like it. See, luckily I don't have like a spotlight outside my window, but I do like it more when you don't see them. Fuck, now I just want to get some... Do I have tape? I have painter's tape. No, this is not my problem. As soon as I shrink the camera down, it's not going to matter. I'm just going to take us into the game screen. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, we are not launching Final Fantasy XIV. We are launching Elden Ring. I'm going to hit that button. I'm going to turn my controller on. I have green tea. I have Earl Grey tea. I am ready to go. Do I have water? No, but that's okay. Who needs water when you actually have, like, caffeinated leaf juice? I think water's a scam, actually. I think everything my body needs, it should make on its own. I will need water later, but not now. Not now. Later. So, you know, I don't really feel like I want to do Spirit Spring stuff. I thought that area was annoying, and it's connected to at least 1 furnace creature. So, here's what I want. I'm gonna take us up the rot stairs. Yeah! Fuck it! We're gonna go up the rot stairs. I don't even know where I am. This area, it's so pretty, but it's so big. Oh, okay. It was the grace point coming out of my sunflower. I was like, I didn't realize this weapon had that kind of fucked up effect. Nope, it's the grace point. So I'm gonna take us up the rot stairs, and we'll worry about anything else after the fact. I've got runes to lose, but not too many, so I'm hoping it won't really be an issue. Where are the rot stairs? I think I have to go this way. We can probably get here from an elevator. I guess we'll find out. I don't remember. I am famously geographically challenged. I cannot read maps. I cannot remember locations. So this will be as challenging for me as it is for the rest. Have I been here? Surely I've been here. No, I think we must have. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is the right place. With a better drip? What's my drip is amazing! I've got a purple dress on. I've got a floral headdress. You're tripping if you think my drip ain't fine. Okay. Yeah. These are in fact the rot stairs. We will heal ourselves. We'll get back on torrent. I will pick that up. This is what, our second swamp? Traitor ahead. I hope there's not like an NPC here that wants to hurt me. Another grace point! Didn't expect. What kind of betrayal? That's weird. I didn't see any betrayal. It's a giant sunflower. Is what it is, yeah. And, a finger. Oh! Punch Man? Punch Man and Boss. Okay. Which am I feeling more? Boss? Or furnaces? Okay, you know what? I don't even have to make this decision. Well, and now we can just teleport back whenever we want. I don't really know if I want boss things straight away. I will want them. Wait, didn't he leave the note for me? Yes. We found the ceiling tree just ahead, but if we are to burn it, we need the proper kindling. So we're still burning trees, I see. Okay. Burn tree 2, electric boogaloo, addressed to kindred spirits. Okay, what could be behind here? I want to snoop. What is this? Because I thought maybe it was just like some fucked up like floating stuff, but I'm starting to wonder if it's more significant than that. I can't make that jump. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think we must return. I would rather the boss capstone the area than fight a boss and then have to like fucking go back to do more things later. Yeah, when we're done with the boss, I want to leave and not come back. So, can I get to the Spirit Spring from here? I think so. Is there a lever? You know what? This might not kill me. I have no rocks. Yeah. And I'm hoping here we can just scoot by them and it won't be a problem. Marvelous. And then if we want to go down to the spring, hop, hop. We're gonna get dogged real bad. Oh, he's already seen me. Okay. Actually, I think we can avoid the dog entirely. I don't think we need to concern ourselves with the affairs of the dog. So, well, I mean, this dog, yes, but that wasn't the prowling like pack of dogs I was previously bothered by. I staggered you, but you didn't die. Incredible. The tenacity of these dogs. I can, but I've not explored it, so I don't want to gallop through in case there's secrets I've not seen. If we hadn't gotten that attack off, I believe that dog would have killed us. We were lucky. So that's the Spirit Spring. So give me a second. Let me check one thing. Okay. Okay. And I feel... Well, I mean, that's the thing, John. They're keeping me on my toes because I have no idea. I don't know. Yes, yes. Okay, we have been up here. That's the initial entrance to the routes. Okay, so it's just the Spirit Spring area that we've not explored. Okay. That at least is quite promising. And I will take us around the perimeter. Alan Wake is on the dog. It's on the list. Try item. In short, likely blood loss? The Spirit Spring. We'll take it later. Because I don't need to go back up. It took me a very long time to get down, actually. Oh, alright, fine. If everyone's telling me to go up, we'll just jump back into it, I guess. Yeah, that sure is a place that we've already been to. Stone Astrolabe. Astrolabe D's nuts! Yeah, I'm sick. Let's go. Alright, so here comes the furnace guy. Maybe he won't wake up if we don't go super close to him.
I won!
Ratha, thank you so much for subscribing. Can we get some love in chat for Ratha, please? Oh, no, this is the same... Oh. I've definitely been in here because that's the bridge. Well, Okay, then this... It's done. We're done with it. It's all just looped together. It's just the fire guy? Unless that's a different bridge, but I'm very certain that's the same. Yeah, because you can see there's a portion of it that cuts off. Breaking illusions with a shackle sounds like someone doesn't have enough faith or int to cast Law of Regression. Skill issue. Build issue. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna get up, right? It's gonna be a piece of shit. Yeah, here we go. Okay, then I guess I may have deserved that. If we can bait him to the ledge, maybe I can throw something into his face. 'Cause that might be faster than doing this a different way. Maybe. And we've got the sniper, and we've not managed to take care of him yet. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna see if I can take us up to where we might be able to throw something at that guy. People throwing pots with crazy accuracy in here. But this is also where the snipe man is, so you can see why this poses a problem to me. Okay, you know what? I'm sick of this place. That's it. Heaven's Door, how do I kill the sniper? Nice, cool, great. I love that these things aren't unique, so they just constantly fucking lurk in the shadows. My frame rate just absolutely collapsed in on itself. You can guard colossal weapons with your flimsy little circles of tinfoil. I think that's crap, actually. They want me to like you so bad, but I won't. Great. Yeah, that would have been the sniper. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. This area fucking sucks. I don't know what they were thinking when they designed it, but nice, cool, good. All right, that's problem 1 of 3 solved. Okay, so is the hidden path here, or is it back where the altar was? And this is a Heaven's Door, because I'm not going to be able to kill the furnace unless I can kill the sniper, so... This furnace better get me something really good. To make all of this hullabaloo worth it. John, I don't think you're being truthful with me. I think you're being I think you're stewing up mischief. There's a grid pattern. Okay, what's my reward up there? Is it just for I just kill the sniper? What do I get? What's my incentive? All the way on the side. All right, you know what? I'm spiteful, actually. I'm gonna kill him the regular way. Near the diamond marking. That'll be fascinating. All the way over here? Okay. I see it. There's a closer one. I see it. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna do this the spiteful way first. So... And we're gonna beat him down with brute fucking force. Away from where the sniper is. I do need to be on torrent for this, however. And I think that maybe these strike weapons don't deal very good damage. Although we staggered him really fast, so what do I know? It looks like we'll be here for a while, but oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna do that attack, we may actually be here for a while. As long as it doesn't chain like 5 or 6 of them together. There was one in front of the Shadow Keep that did this attack like 8 times in a row, and I was like, all right, you know what? I didn't really want to play the game, so we're good. Is it gonna collapse? It will not. So it's 3. On the 3rd one, it will collapse, and then we can crit, and then we need to do it 2 more times. Positively riveting stuff. And if I had crafted in advance, maybe we would have been able to do just the 1 crit, and then I could have thrown something into its head hole. But I didn't think about it. Because of the spite, it was all consuming, so. Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna have the stamina to jump. Yeah, the spite burns all that divides and distinguishes. There was a part of me that really hoped I might be able to interrupt this attack. But I see we will not be so lucky. I need weapons that are less of a stamina sink. There it is! Let's go! Where's your face, huh? Not as much damage as I would have hoped, but that's okay. We managed to cancel that really annoying attack that I hate, so. I hate that prompt. I wish I could install a mod that just made it go away. I'm hitting the button. Of course I want my horse back. Give me my horns. Yeah, Helen, I would agree with you. I don't particularly find these enemies to be very compelling to fight. And there is the argument to be made that, well, Crow, you don't find them compelling because you're fighting them in the worst conceivable way. Like, this is a prison of your own making. You have the key, and you won't unlock the cell. And that could be right. But also... Is that our second? And I was healed! Oh, how marvelous. Jump. Okay, that should be fine. You know what? Torin, you have many lives. You're like a cat. You're gonna be just fine. There's a horse on this leg! I've never seen that before. Do they all have horses in the leg? Or is it just this one? Okay, and I think we just need one more crit. Stagger. Yeah. And once they line up like that, the foot in the foreground is so big, I don't see the foot in the background. Yes. Where's your head? Oh, okay, it's over here. Yay! Crimson, sapping, cracked tear, and a furnace visage. What do we get? Temporarily restores HP upon landing attacks. Great. Don't we have a weapon that does that? Or a Godskin talisman or something? Okay, so he's toast, which is great because now I can take this off. Now, we're gonna return to where the diamond is. Yeah, yes, okay. We're gonna go back to the ruins. I think that's probably gonna have to be the top floor. And I'll drink it just in case we get ganked by the really, really rude chakra muser. Okay, so this is the lower level with both of them. And then what I'm looking for, and that marker will be for the spirit spring. So I need to go back and out the other way. I suppose. Oh, and this Church of the Bud. Main entrance. So was there nothing up here? Is this just a big empty zone, or have I not actually made it up there? Was there nothing down in any of this, or have I not been there yet? Maybe it doesn't matter. I've chosen the most fucked up way to navigate this zone, but that's fine. Yeah, there's a part of it that's like, you know what, if you don't want me to play your game, then I'm not gonna play it. Fine, you win. Okay, so I think the diamond is above me, so we do need to take the elevator. Have I seen this yet? This might be new. No, that is in fact the elevator. Okay. I mistook it for a movable wall of some kind. Okay, no enemies coming to get me. We are now on the topmost ledge. And we are where my... I wonder why I put that marker there. I don't think we need to jump. Okay, there he is. I don't think we have any reason to get on top of the roof, but I'm compelled. I'm interested. Yeah, why did I put that marker there? Because this definitely looks like stuff we have already done. That will take us back around, so that is not correct. Fuck, now I have to like figure out how to leave. I should have fast forwarded time. This darkness not helping me. What does this say? Okay. Maybe getting lost is good, actually. But how far down am I meant to go? I'd rather jump for the one in the light, I think. Oh, we actually may just be able to fucking roll off right for it. Oh, that'd be great. Nice. Item. This is kind of sick. Good message. Okay, we're gonna go this way now. I think that's a foul foot that like increases discovery. But we don't ever really use that. At least there aren't any enemies up here. You know what? I said that I'm gonna heal up just in case. I don't have time for that. You're a different bird than the owls we usually see. Seagull. It was a four-toed fowlfoot. Bird. You know what? That's a good message right there. We're gonna praise that message. That's a good message. Okay, is this where I'm supposed to be? Or am I meant to keep jumping? I'm meant to keep jumping. Okay, well maybe we want to do the grace first. Just in case it's like a shortcut, because then we don't have to do the initial jumping part again. It's new. Well, okay then. And this is Ancient Ruins Grand Stairway. Okay, now let's go back down. I haven't seen a treasure chest. So I wonder if that's where the talisman is. Constant change. It's gonna be rough, yeah. There's a part of me that thinks I'll never clear it, just because the groups that already know how to play don't want my dead weight, and the groups that think they're ready for it are still fucking up Z-Nail. So I think maybe it'll never happen, but thank you, Ollie. Have a good one. I'm stretching. Okay. What creatures be these? Inquisitors? From Midra's manse? Here in the ruins of Rauh? What do you pray to? Because one is in a state of genuflection. Now you can genuflect forever, because you'll be dead. Seek ahead and then right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go all the way around first, so. We got thorns? Do they look like thorns? Is this another bird message? Visions of mountain. Oh, wow, I guess you can barely make out the jagged peak in the distance. Genu on my flexion till I... Okay, so here's another suspect hole. Where's my talisman? Where's my treasure chest? I was promised loot. I didn't just wander up here for the thrill of it. Talisman of all crucibles. A giant mass of intermingling crucible attributes. Reduces damage taken from critical hits and headshots. And improves the effectiveness of rolling and backstepping, but increases damage taken at all times. Rumored to have sprouted upon giants, and is known as the mother of crucibles in ancient tower lore.
I won!
Oh my gosh, Lana, thank you so much for subscribing. It's been a year. Happy year. Thank you so much. We are so glad to have you with us. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I've been here. Oh, it all just loops. And then we go back up to the grace that we just previously unlocked, yeah? Yes, marvelous. I hope your year has treated you well, Lana. Thank you. Alright, so I've not found the sniper yet. But that might be okay. There we go. We can add it to the list of objectives that remain incomplete. I'll just do a quick circle around here, looking for items, looking for stuff. We got mushrooms. We got the grace point. Okay, I think if we came from up here, then I guess we go down the stairs. We are happy to have you here, that's for sure. As soon as you said that, Rock Fan, dogs appeared. You command a terrible, terrible preternatural power. So I think we found the sniper. I can't believe he can see us. We nearly ate shit there, but we didn't, which is important. Okay, so more stairs. I'm gonna take us to the right. And we'll probably have to go down the stairs anyway, but I would rather be thorough. And then we'll take our first break in a couple minutes. Okay, so I think we might be just out of his range, which is pretty nice. Yeah, as long as we keep schmoovin'. Of course there are dogs. Of course there are dogs. Hey, what's up? Are you weak against strike weapons? I guess it doesn't matter. I don't even need to crit you. Honestly, the dog is probably a bigger threat. Oh, I missed. That's embarrassing for me. Oh, I never knew you could jump these shock waves. Oh, I roll them like a chump. The DLC has seemed very jump heavy in how it wants you to avoid certain mechanics. If you could have done that in base game, I never would have known. We got some arrows. Does it take time for revenge? Death, oh death. Yeah, that too. Okay. So, where else can we go? It's hard to tell with the fog, but I do believe that we've done that area. So there must be something more here. Okay. Most excellent. That would have been really mean, actually, FromSoft. Have I been here? Well, there's someone wandering around in there, but I can't really get a good look as to what? It looks like something in a red cape. I'm out. I'm done. I'm finished. I'm good. I'm taking. You know what? I'm taking a break. When I come back, we're gonna play Final Fantasy. I can't. That's it. All right. We're what? Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Isn't it a good day to be playing a good game that promises fun and delight? It will surely enchant me with wonder and happiness. And I'm so glad I'm alive right now to share this moment with all of you. We're all happy to be here. So, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I think it's really this might be me getting vibe checked real bad by distance, but it seems very small, right? So you know how you find like the hippo in different places, but the hippo boss is really big. I'm thinking it's small. I'm thinking it's inferior. Thinking it's little. I think it's mini. It's definitely still just gonna be fucking copy pasted, but I'm thinking it's mini. So I think it's like a field boss. So it'll probably be like pretty easy to take down, maybe. God damn it. I won't lie. We're tipping dangerously close to DS2 levels of, you know what? I don't need to see this. I don't care anymore.
Good.
But we'll see. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the community. We are regretting our life choices. We are mourning the decisions that we have made that have intersected with the universe in such a way to lead us here in this spot where we spy a second dancing lion, question mark, but hopefully it's Minnie. We're gonna manifest Minnie. Minuscule lion. Tiny creature. It's probably just, it can't be distance fucking me. Tell me it's not distance fucking me. I actually, you know what? If we hadn't seen movement, I would have assumed that's like a beginning area we already came from, because I was convinced seeing this bridge in the nighttime, I was convinced it was this one. Okay, well, fuck, I don't have a physic, but the sniper is dead. Heaven's Door, does the sniper respawn, yes or no? Hi, Beeves, we are. We definitely, yeah, we don't, like, it's, the sniper respawns, all right, I don't think I care. I just don't care. I don't care. This game hasn't given me anything to fucking care about. I don't care. We don't need the runes for anything. But I don't care. Does it look small or does it look normal sized? Do I have to jump to get down there? Oh, here's an item. Thanks for the rune. Oh, you want to make mischief? I killed the wrong guy. Why? Why do you have hands? How does this come badly? Which is part of why I'm so confused more than anything, because FromSoft has demonstrated an incredible track record of crafting immersive, challenging, and memorable gaming experiences. And this DLC has not really delivered on any of those fronts. Which is what makes it so strange to me. Yeah, which is, again, part of why I'm just like, I guess I walked into a McDonald's and wanted, like, borscht. And it's like, we don't serve borscht here. This is a meal I wasn't supposed to eat, maybe. I don't know. Okay, I think I can just jump. Hup! It doesn't look all that small. Okay, so if we jump down, I don't think we can come back. But I do believe we have explored this. Okay, so it's just this that's new. And this clearly isn't a fog wall situation. I can't tell if it's big or not. I know there's only one way. I'm just scouting around first in case there's a path that goes somewhere else. I like to know what my options are. I like to know what my options are. Okay, I don't have any options. So, can I creep? It might be small. Drake. Okay, we don't need immunity. Magic. Resistance. We'll keep jump. Okay. I can't tell. I don't remember how big the other one was. Divine Beast Dancing Light. Ah! Don't remember these attacks at all. So it's the same guy. Oh, I just can't just as tanky as the other one. Okay. Oh, nice. It really is just a guy in there. You're fucking with me. All right. Okay. Sure. Why not? Why not? That will hit me, yeah. Because there's too much on the field at one time. Oh, and so you've got the blight and the ads and all the regular moves. This is a bad DLC. Yeah, nope. I think DS2 might be better. which is a really controversial take. At least DS2 had a story. If you're gonna make me fight Blue Smelter, at least have some kind of narrative to go with it, I guess. So, Elden Ring, no shit. Fire that fucking guy. He is dog shit, dog ass at game design. Get him out of the industry. So I think probably we're not gonna commit to this fight because I'm not compelled, but I do want to give it a couple more goes. So if I had anything that we can greatly raise our vitality, which will be quite useful. And probably I'm gonna want some boluses, of which I have 15. And I can bring in Titch, and that might be helpful. I guess I don't have Titch, I've got Birdman. I can summon anyone. We might need to bring in Titch. Yeah, let me see. Give me a second. We're out of rocks, but I've got rejuvenating. And then as far as summons go, she's just my special lady. She really is. We've never used Finlay. Finlay's not been upgraded. Okay. Yosh, Mira. That could be cool. Yeah. You know what? We'll just try a bunch of different knights. Why not? Yeah, we'll go in with Hugh. And then we'll switch to Hilda. And we'll just kind of see what we like, I suppose. Where is my stuff? I see it. Yep, okay. That's... The Black Knight Captain can do Crucible magic? That's crazy! Why can he do that? Yeah, get the fuck out of the sky. Why can he do that? I did deserve that. I don't want you to spit. I'm trying to hit him so he stops spitting. Okay, his friends are already on the field. Hugh is holding aggro like a champ, though, I tell you what. Okay, so you can just casually walk backwards and you're going to be out of range of my big weapons. Got it. So now the only thing I have to worry about is how many times he can bring basilisks in. He doesn't matter. He's smoked. Or am I smoked? No, I think Hugh's got me. All right. I was expecting that to be significantly worse. Divine Beast Tornado. I got an incantation I don't care about. Hugh's kind of sick, actually. That was cool. That is a cool summon. kind of makes me wish I summoned more frequently, because that was sick. Why could he do all that stuff? Agile command of both twin blade techniques and the powers of the crucible. Well, I guess that would be why then, wouldn't it? Oh, fuck! And he was a champion of the Divine Beast hunt. And I brought him in combat against the Divine Beast. I didn't even draw that connection. That's sick then, actually. That's dope. That's cool. That's nice. Body summons a storm. Launch a tornado. The majority of divine beasts were gored and hung upon Mesmer's spears, then burned in his flame. Those who witnessed the deed likened it to a funeral pyre for the tower itself. I'm sorry, I'm really confused. They're not they're dudes. They're dudes in a costume, right? Like we all know these are basically like 3 guys in a mask and a blanket, right? Right? Like, what do you're goring the entire parade float? Mesmer said no fun down in Whoville. Okay, that was weird. That could have been so much worse. If that had been so much worse, that would have been like run ending, honestly. I might have just been like, you know what? I don't care. We might have just oh, I wonder if it was weak to holy. Try bug. I feel like fighting that thing on horseback would have been awful. Okay, well, I think there's definitely nothing else here now except this. Heaven's Door, can I get up here? Into this big plateau? Because I didn't see a way to do so. It's just a big empty area. Kosinski, they gotta stop doing that to me. They did me that dirty behind Midra's manse too. And it's extra interesting because the mansion is like north and south here, but when you find it, it's definitely east and west. I don't know what, something funky happened over here in this part of the map. All right. I can maybe sort of level up, and then I guess I'm gonna take this marker off because we don't need it no more. I guess we'll go through the fog wall. I guess. Can I still summon my guy? Yay! My friend! My friend! Okay, I want to know how much I need until I can level up. 100,000. Do we think I can eat 100,000? As a matter of fact, yes, I think I can eat 100,000. And then I just need 20 more. This'll do. We will rest. I will level up. Aha! I need like 63 more. Okay. Oh, and that is a death counter. I don't know, 213? Alisa, what's going on? How you doing? I've been seeing you do challenge runs of the DLC, but I can't watch because I don't want to be spoiled. I hope you're having a good time, though. We just beat, like, Smelter, basically. We beat Blue Smelter. This DLC's version of Blue Smelter, because why not? Okay, and I'm gonna take, I don't know. I guess we'll put another point in strength. At the end of the day, I do like to bonk. My thought... I think it's soulless and unfocused. And I think it lacks magic and passion and imagination. I'm disappointed and I'm confused. But we move, we play, we go forward. It is enormous. But it also feels very hollow. It's like a balloon. It's a big balloon, but there's just so much air. There's so much empty space. And again, it's like there has to be empty space. Not every fucking crevice can have a thing in it. But I did feel that base game did a better job of balancing exploring with meaningful rewards instead of thin beast bones and cookbooks. Okay. What do we think's going on in here? Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. Yes, I would agree with that. Even DS2's had a story. I guess there's a story being told here, but it doesn't feel like it makes a lot of sense or has a lot of context or grounding at all. Also, they're just doing too much. They're doing too much. I feel increase. Okay, I don't bake. So this may not be the best way to describe this. When you make a souffle, you have to, it's my understanding, if I'm remembering things that I've heard about souffles, you have to be careful it doesn't collapse in on itself, right? And I think that as the souffle of this game got bigger, it just started to collapse in on itself. Making a game of this size highlights a lot of weaknesses inherent to the FromSoft formula, which aren't necessarily a bad thing. No one can do everything perfectly. And indeed, I would argue it's intentional, right? They leave a lot of ambiguity. They blur some of their lines, and they do it on purpose. But when you stretch it out and you stretch it out and you stretch it out, make it really big, you make it really big, you make it really big, it all just kind of starts to fall apart because there are too many unanswered questions. It can't support its own weight anymore. And that's how this feels. It's not supporting its own weight. There's too much left unaddressed. There's too much unanswered. They're giving me little bits of things that all feel like they deserve more attention. So I'm not satisfied with the spotlight I'm getting. Mateer didn't have a fucking cutscene, you guys. Like, I think we all need to agree that's a horrible oversight. I don't know. No. It's talking about baking. I'm actually not much of a cheesecake person. I will never turn it down, however. I'm cheesecake neutral. I really like sweets, but I'm a cupcake enjoyer. I like meringue a lot. I like cakes, but usually like cakes with like more of like a fruit focus. I'm not really super into like chocolate cakes. Although again, it's like you give me a piece of cake, I'll be like, yeah, sure. I will never say no. I'm gonna bring this guy in. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna bring you in. You're my friend. We're friends now. Now, you're gonna be punching. Hang on, stop moving. I wish to objectify you. Turn around, please, sir. He says no. Hey, yeah, look at me. He's like, I'm an ascetic. I'm like a monk, basically. No. You know what? I can respect that. All right. Oh, I should retool. He does. He turns away from me at every possible opportunity. Not bad. Kind of like a stronger jawed Mr. Clean vibe. Could be worse. Could be worse. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. I'll worry about shit later. I'm gonna hope I don't need death stuff. You know what? No. I was like, there's a bunch of rot stuff outside. Do you think they'll give me a... I don't think so. We really ran the gambit with that in base game, actually. So... Romina, Saint of the Bud. Music off to a strong start. So we don't get a cutscene. We don't get a cutscene. I just have to expect we'll never get a cutscene. You're like a monster that's also a woman? Centipede. Oh, she do be pretty. Ah, she's tanky. Ah, and there is like a rot buildup. She's pretty. Hear me out. But like, why is she here? Like, what's she doing? What's her deal? Do I get her weapon? Because that would be kind of sick. Yeah, I can't get close enough to her. Maybe we should have gone with the twin blades. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the raid. I am so sorry I cannot pay terrible attention. But wait, butterflies? Interesting. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I hope it went spectacularly. We have just gone up against Romina, Saint of the Bud for the first time. Thank you for the follows. Welcome to the community. Can I get a boss command update for Divine Beast Dancing Lion 2 Electric Boogaloo at 1, and then I will reset this for Romina. Helen, you're a superstar. Not at all, Tom. Not at all. Okay. What do I want? Rot prevention, I guess. Yeah, probably. And that's gonna be immunity. So I only have something that greatly raises immunity. I have nothing that's vastly, which is kind of a bummer. But I'll stick with that. And then I would like if we could put jump back on. And I think I'm gonna be nasty. And I think we're gonna put on the feather armor. That kind of works, actually. Alisa, I think the only thing I started to do was laugh. Like, I saw chat. What? I don't even remember my reaction. I just like blacked it out. I leaned so fully into Joker mode. I think all I did was like howl and grin, but it was mirthless. There was no joy behind my eyes. Okay, let's try that again. We'll bring in my friend. I was supposed to redo my flask. Whatever. I won't worry about it. I do kind of want twin blades. Let me get a feel for Twin Blades, because this is strike. Yeah. Let me try it. Let me try it. It would be really potent with the jump talisman, so... If I can find where they are. We'll do peeler. And then... Keen Knight. Sure. We'll give this a try. I am a sucker for organ. 2. Much less damage, actually. Heavier weapons may be better for this. I also may be missing a lot, though, so... We're certainly doing less poise damage by a lot. 2. I was like, don't you have a third and fourth, but we can dodge the third if we get under her? Like, who is she? What happened to her? Because we associate... Wait, we associate... butterflies... Butterflies have multiple associations with different people in-game. So it's interesting to see that as a motif here. Yeah, I think maybe the bigger bonks are more effective. Oh. Because we've not gotten a poise break yet. Actually, I think we just got the poise break. But Dryleaf Dane doesn't want to stop fucking fighting, so... Okay, I think the only thing we can do for that is just get really far away. Two. 1. Ha! 2, 3. Okay. So... way too soon. Okay. So she has a fun little spinny attack. It's a very pretty fight. I like the design of this quite a lot, actually. But the game is consistently giving me reasons to feel invested in the enemies that I fight. Who is she? What's her purpose? Why is she here? What importance does she have? Why should I care? And the game is not giving me... It's cool. It's cool. It's bubblegum. Bubblegum. It's sweet for a while, but it does lose flavor the more you chew on it. I think that's probably, like, ultimately my beef here. I totally forgot about that boss encounter, Helen. It's interesting. Yeah, because for a while, I thought that the game was quite heavily inspired by Dark Souls 3, right? Obviously not in story, but in some of the concepts that it was applying. But now it's like, yeah, hang on, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna drink this. And I guess we'll just, I think I'm gonna want my strike weapons back, but we'll do one more run. It is cool that, like, the different ends of her... Okay, I thought maybe they both had a head, but it's... She is in the middle of the centipede body. I need to stop looking at her, because she's killing me. And it's interesting because the concept of sainthood already exists in this DLC with the jar shit. All right, fucking enough, bugs. Let's go. God, get off my ass. So I'm wondering if there's meant to be, like, is she the result of something similar? This is also just a fucking church, so I don't know. Does she have a stinger? Yeah, I need strike. I need to do more damage, and I need to be able to interrupt her poise significantly more than I am. This just does not hit as hard as it should. Maybe she's resistant to slash. She does! That's her stinger! That's cool. Does it... Wait. But it's not the stinger on the end of her tail. Where is that coming from? Romina. Where is that stinger emerging from? Dryleaf Dane, I did not relieve you of your duty. Keep punching that bug. I'm gonna heal. Is he shooting like little Mikola rings at her? That's cute. Okay, so after that, it's more butterflies. Yeah, I need the bonk sticks. This isn't as satisfying. 2. And maybe I'm not hitting her because it just doesn't feel like I'm doing any fucking damage. 2, 3. I think maybe I'm just not fucking hitting her. Maybe her tails are just doing a really good job at playing keep away. Good hit. Oh! Wow! So that would have killed us no matter what, but it was definitely lethal. That's kind of sick, actually. I think that's an instant affliction, regardless of where the meter is built up to, because of the stinger. But we haven't ever really associated centipedes with rot before. The only centipede that we've seen in the game previously would be the golden centipede, which is a crafting material. Kept as a fetish by Golden Order fundamentalists, especially the hunters of those who live in death, found near churches and similar. This is a church, but this is rot-y. And obviously, we have the mark of the centipede, the wheel wound, of which Godwin has one half and Rani the other, but... beyond that, I'm not sure what the significance is meant to be here. No, the rot bugs they are pests. They are kindred of rot. They are something different. But just from like a bug perspective, because she doesn't really, and even then, they're not centipedes. They have many sets of limbs, but they're like small human hands, which is really fucked up. We'll do finger in one hand, sunflower in the other. We'll keep the gem talisman. Ah, my friend. Hello, my friend. Ah, I didn't fix my physic, whatever. We'll worry about that later. I don't believe there are any scorpions in base game. Certainly not that I can recall. One, two. One, two. It's the second dodge is actually very tight. I missed! We're locked on and we still missed. That's so funny. Much better. Oh, we do. No. You might be right. We do find a dagger at the Lake of Rot. I have it. And it does invoke stingers. That is a fuck ton of damage. We're gonna look at that description after I die. No, I don't like it when you do that, so I think you should stop. I think we should leave. Wow! She's staggered in the middle of the... Are the butterflies still gonna explode, or are they just gonna be pretty? So if you stagger her in that attack, they don't explode. That's sick, actually. I also definitely didn't expect that. That's why I didn't go in. In. I'm gonna heal out of an abundance of caution. Oh, she was stingering him! I think you might be toasted, baby girl. That was some fucked up camera work, but we did it. Remembrance of the Saint of the Bud. And then I'm gonna assume this has become a grace point. Yes, okay. Interesting. So let me see. Where's my dagger? After the church was burned to the ground, Romina discovered a twisted divine element, which she weaved into the baleful scarlet rot. Perhaps then the buds might find somewhere to gain purchase once more within the scorched remains. Aren't the Redmane soldiers in Caelid using fire to keep scarlet rot at bay? So I absolutely don't think that this is like the progenitor of scarlet rot, because we know that the OG god of rot is stuck underground. Maybe this is just someone who became like touched by its nature. But it's weird that it doesn't just, it transformed her instead of just rotting her the way that it does Melania and the Clean Rot Knights. I'm gonna want to look at her stuff. I want to look at my dagger first, though. Hang on. I gotta sort by item type. Scorpion Stinger. Dagger fashioned from a great scorpion's tail, glistening with scarlet rot, a ceremonial tool used by heretics, crafted from the relic of a sealed outer god. I suppose it could be scorpion tail in the back, centipede head in the front? From the relic of a sealed outer god. Yeah, I don't know. So, and this must be the church. I don't know. Nothing really seems to have a lot of significance, unfortunately. So, but I would like to see what we get from her stuff. So I'm gonna take us to Round Table Pizza. I won't. There was a part of me that was really hoping we could buy, like, some stuff from her. That would have been sick. Is that a pole blade? Oh, it's a halberd. I thought maybe it would have been like a twin blade. A scarlet glaive dangling with a scarlet glaive with a dangling bud-like blade. Attacks cause buildups of rot. Once, in the crumbling, burning church, Romina held the bud in speechless silence. That bud would become her blade. Okay, so she had a flower that turned into a weapon. I can only imagine that it was like Mesmer who burned the church, but there doesn't, no other part of the land seems to be marked by destruction. Also, this place is really fucking difficult to navigate. I feel like it would have annoyed Mesmer and he would have gone home. Also, he totally left a divine beast just like hanging out here. So he's not doing a very good job of purging them like he said that he would. If he was here in the first place. Seems like a very half-assed attempt, if you ask me, Mesmer. You're not locked in, Mesmer. Imbue bud blade with scarlet rot butterflies before unleashing 2 large sweeping slashes. This was once considered a sacred act of purification. Rotten butterflies. Summons a myriad of butterflies while performing a gentle twirl. The butterflies break apart on contact, scattering rot and setting off a chain reaction. The scarlet butterflies are as the goddess of rot's wings. Bereft of a master, they were soothed by Romina, who reached out to them. Interesting. None of it really seems to have any meaning. I don't know. Sure. Okay. Like, you know what? I do want. No, I want to keep her stuff for now, just in case. I do kind of want to try the pole blade, but what if I want to read her stuff later? Okay, we will. We will go back. No, I did that, so that doesn't need to mark anymore. We'll just move forward a little bit and see what we see. Yeah, it feels like that, Black Labud. Like, it used to be, or at least this was my experience, they would give me information that all sort of intersected, or information that like extrapolated on something or clarified something we previously got, that allowed me. I hit my microphone and muted myself. Fuck. What was the last thing y'all heard? Extrapolated. Yeah. It feels like previously it was my experience that we would get information that clarified things or like extrapolated details or introduced a new concept built on something we would have already gotten. Anything that allowed me to draw a connection between like point A and point B. But increasingly it feels in the DLC like they're just giving me information. I just have to go, yes, that's true. And I can't ask questions and I can't look for clarification or connection because it doesn't really exist. It just feels a lot like, yeah, I just have to be like, sure. I had to just accept it at face value without trying to dig deeper or anything. What is this? The ceiling tree obscures the tower in shadow. It cannot be burned without Mesmer's kindling. Okay, so these are statues? They're statues. Okay, I thought maybe they were people. Obscures the tower in shadow. So is this a tower behind me? Because it looks pretty fucked up. Well, how was Mesmer able to seal something? Oh, no. I have been laboring under the assumption that Mesmer would be the final boss of this DLC. But it seems like we gotta find him. I'm assuming he's past this grace point. Somewhere in here, maybe. So we have to fight him. Oh. Is this tower attached to Bellarat? That's weird. Wait. That's not what I meant to do. Hang on. Yeah, John, that's what I'm trying to get back to. Because I remember after, we couldn't move further. And Bellarat is called the Tower Settlement. But then what is this tower supposed to be? The whole tower's been sealed? Didn't mean to. Sorry, that's me doing the Final Fantasy XIV controller shortcut for sprint. Okay, and there's a ghost here. O tower of ours, hidden in shadow, O lofty spiral piercing the heavens, lead him safely unto greater godhood. And in divinity grant our salvation. There are a handful of ambient tracks in the game that do really stand out to me. Which is funny because I found a lot of the boss music to be kind of forgettable. Jagged Peak, Shaman Village, and there's one more that there's one more area where I was like, this music is fucking incredible, but I do forget what it was, unfortunately. Sealed and obscured by shadow. It certainly, Divine Beast had, no, it wasn't that. It was an ambient track. Okay. So I need Mesmer's Kindling to make the seal go away. So there is another area. So I have to just, it's 2 o'clock. I guess I have to fucking decide if I'm fighting Mesmer today. Okay, regardless. This is where we're gonna take our break. I'm gonna get tea. And then I'll put up a poll for what we do next. Because I've already fought 2 bosses. I'm kind of bossed out. But we'll take our break and I'll come back and I'll make a poll and we'll see how we feel. Yeah. I'll be back. Sorry, I hit the wrong button at first, so I just kind of like sat here hitting buttons. I was like, hope one of these works. Okay. We're back. Need to tab in. Okay. I don't really feel bossy at the moment. I've done 2 bosses. I really need this to work out. I really super need this to work out. And I don't want to go in if... Well, that's the thing. It's like, I don't want to go in with boss fatigue. I want to appreciate it for what it is. And the game is already at a disadvantage. I don't need to give it any more disadvantages. So... I'm gonna put up a poll. Why is this here? I'm very confident I did this. I think that's a leftover marker, so I'm just gonna take that off. Well, I have a couple of options. So, if I don't want to do Mesmer right now, again, it's like, if this isn't his room, he's past this grace point somewhere. It'll probably take me like 30 minutes to get to him. Here's what we can do. There are a couple of dragons that I have not killed. There's some ghost flame dragons. There's one here. There's one here. I've not finished Jagged Peak. I think it might be fully explored, but we did go through it without a map, so it could be beneficial to start back from the foot and work our way back up just to see if we notice anything hidden in the mountainsides. It is a boss fight, but it's one that I put off on purpose because he was beating my shit in when we first found him. Let me take us over. 1, 2, 3. 335 is such a good number. So, I don't know. I will put up a poll. We could do an NPC sweep and see if literally anyone reacts to this boss that we just beat. I doubt it. It is! You can actually see this shadowed tower in the background. I never knew that. I didn't put that together. Yeah. Still don't know what this is. This has to be something, right? Cleaning up now might be... There's just not a lot to clean up. That's the thing. What won't I do? I'm going to make us a poll. Question. What do? And responses will be... If I don't want to do it can really only be dragon stuff. It can really only be a Jagged Peak or we stop here today. Yeah. Jagged Peak. I can call it Dragon Cleanup. Yeah. If there's I might Heaven's Door whether or not it's worth killing the Ghost Flame Dragons. Because if we just get, like, Dragon Hearts, I don't really enjoy the Dragon Communion incantations. So I wouldn't get any use out of them. So we might have to pull the curtain back on that a little bit. If there's some kind of plot significance, that's different. But if it's just for loot and runes, eh? So, yeah, it'll have to be dragons or pause here, I think. And it is Saturday, even though I woke up thinking it's Sunday. So we do have another stream before the weekend is over. Ooh, Alex is getting some information. Oh, is Not Safe for Crow cooking a little bit? Ah, Kosinski, you're right. I wanted to see if there was a thing on this island. There is also another dragon over here, actually. You're right, I didn't finish this. I think we should do this. I'll slot poll result in as secondary, however, but this is an area, and you know, fucking, it could be completely ornamental in the same way that this giant plateau is, and in the same way that this area behind Midra's mansion is. But if we can get here, I would like to figure that out. Yeah, so I'm gonna take us, I don't know, Cerulean Coast West, and then Jagged Peak 1. Okay. I'm gonna do this island, and then I imagine I will have some questions, so we can hold on that for now. Is it a mausoleum? Can I just walk to it? No. That water will kill me. But I don't see any bloodstains. No, I'm going around. I remember from Radahn's arena, deep water will kill you. Well, I got the grace, so there's a cave. Killing the other dragons before Baal unlocks an NPC thing. Okay, is that the Ghost Flame Dragons? Because there's 3 of them. This is purple. Is this sleep stuff? No. Oh, okay. Okay. So killing the dragons I find on the peak does get me stuff beyond hearts. Okay. Auxiliary Heaven's Door. What do I get from the Ghost Flame Dragons? Because if I don't need to fight them, yeah, it's just hearts. Yeah, we can pass on that, I think. I don't need the experience and I don't do heart stuff, so. Oh. Is this taking me to the sleep place? Have I been here? Satisfaction only if you're a holy build. Maybe I talked to the ghost. I'm assuming that's a ghost. No, they're horn scent. And you want to front with me. Oh, okay, well, if you're gonna run away and cower, that's fine. We got crab. We got an item. There's gonna be a giant crab that, yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, it's a lobster! I was like, I know your tricks, FromSoft. I know what you're about. I know what you do. I actually don't know if the sunflower is it is! The sunflower deals holy damage. And we can torrent here. And I'll need to go back the other way to see what the worms were doing.
Good.
And that's the crab that we saw from the coast. Oh, hey! Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. All right. Nice. Okay, I'll just take us. Oh, another crab. Meh. All right, I'm kind of crabbed out now. I don't really feel like I gotta fight more crabs, but I'll look for items. I wonder if crabs are vulnerable to strike damage. That would be interesting. I've always wondered if these lads like point in a significant direction. But I've never been able to figure it out. I don't really even know what they are. No. Okay, so it's just this. Oh, I've got so many of the smithing stones. I think I'm probably set in that regard. But thank you for the clarification, Boots. I do appreciate it. Okay, if this is a mausoleum, this is a fight. Dancer of Rana. That was a sick roll, actually. Hey, you do a ton of damage. Hey, girl, back off! Stop rolling through my jump attacks! That's so rude! I don't think it's fair that this bitch doesn't have to manage any endurance. Like, very clearly, she's got infinite stamina. I don't agree with this. Enemy felled. 80,000. Dancing blade. Dancer's hood. Dress, bracer, trousers. Hang on. Enhances the power of dancing attacks. Is this related to the... Well, this would be like a red dancer, because there's a blue dancer. Talisman. The dance of Rana is one of burning passion, and the most passionate dancers never allow their fiery dance to end, losing even their names as they dance on. To see the passion fade is to see the dancer's flame extinguished. Decorative swords ablaze with impassioned red, a pair of weapons meant to be wielded in both hands. Furious dance formed by a succession of slashing attacks. Hold the button down to sustain the dance for as long as stamina allows. Interesting. Because the only dance I'm familiar with, where my talismans at? Actually, hang on. Where's my lady face? Working as a dancer in a foreign land? I don't think. I don't think that's connected. But we also have this talisman. Well, this is the blind swordsman, but we do have the blue I swear there's a connection. Blue dancer! Ancient heirloom. The dancer in blue represents a fairy who in legend bestowed a flowing sword upon a blind swordsman. The swordsman sealed away an ancient god, a god that was rot itself. Okay, maybe a dancer is just a dancer. I want to see this fit, though. I want to see it real bad. Okay. Where are my dancer pants at? Think it's this one? No, that's High Priest. Dancer pants? Oh my god, and we're actually wearing shoes. Okay, I want to see what this looks like if we mix it with the Fire Knight set, actually. Yeah. I think the only thing we might get are the gloves. Iron Rivet. That's so ugly. Fire Monk. Fire Knight. Yeah! I wish it had more going on up where the shoulders are, but it is very, very pretty. Open-toed, but still better than barefoot. So we take what we can get. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do something like bracelets. Honestly, that's not bad. Yeah. Oh, I should see the weapon as well, actually. You right, you right. And I'm assuming if we two-hand it... I have to remember how to two-hand. Hang on. There it is! She do be cute, though. All right. I kind of want to level those up. Elisa. I didn't know it could be altered. Okay, hang on, hang on. First things first, first things first. I'll come back to that. I need finger and sunflower because I want to see what's through the other way. If you can alter the dress and you can like remove the skirt, I'm Goat. This goat is so huggable. This goat's running away. He was so shaggy. He looked like a very soft goat. Okay, so if I want to go back into the hole... Sorry, everyone. I think I'm lost. Hang on. All right, neat. So I'm definitely lost. Oh. Perfumed oil of Rana. Just like the dancer outfit. Use FP to spout flames. The dancers of Rana keep these concealed as they danced, marking the height of their passion with an explosion of searing flame and sweet, enticing scents. Okay. All right, now Heaven's Door. Where is the cave I came out from? Because I am struggling to find it. I know there was a crab nearby. I passed it 3 times. Well, that doesn't really help me. That doesn't really give me a land marker. Oh, hang on. Could this be a cave? Because it looked like the other direction did go somewhere. And I'd like to know where. Yeah, okay, so angry worms. More horn scent. Great grave glovewort. But we've we've definitely been to this part, however, so I don't think this is anything new. Yes. Heaven's Door, we've done this, yeah? I'm pretty sure we've done this. I'm very sure we've done this. Yes, okay. Then here's what we're gonna do. I did eat. I ate breakfast. But I'm hungry. And I've done 2 bosses. I don't really fight. I just don't really want to fight anymore. But there's nothing left to do but fight. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to call it here. Because I have a feeling the fight's ahead of us. It's like, they're dragons, which I'm not enthusiastic about anyway. And it's like, there's going to be camera issues. It's something I need to go into with good energy. So we are going to call it here. You want to do 1 dragon? Alright, I'll do 1 dragon. I'll do 1 dragon unless I get mad. No, because I was going to level stuff up and I need to alter my dress. No. No. I don't want to. I don't want to fight dragons, actually. We will do Jagged Peak tomorrow. Just a wee little... Alright, fine, fine. I'll upgrade my stuff and we'll do 1 dragon. Fine. You all win. We'll compromise. We'll do 1 dragon.
Well, I took you for no matter. It's all out. You're up.
And I want... is somber. Okay. Okay, and if I wanted... I don't know. We could get the wrought polearm. It does look very pretty. I'm not really a polearm person. Not really a halberd user. That's the thing. That's the problem. All right, let me see. Wait, does this kind of look like America's dress? That's a pretty good dress. I need something up the shoulders. I need something up the shoulders real bad. Hang on. No, that's too much up the shoulders. I need just like... No. That's an option. No, I kind of like... Yeah. Yeah. No, I do like the gold. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. I can work with this. Not bad at all. All right. Y'all get one dragon. Where do I want to go for that? We'll just go from the foot. And then you guys can tell me which dragon is the right dragon. And then if I'm going to level up again, I need like 60,000. Oh, I gotta do shit with these too. Can't forget. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll level up also then. We'll do one of these. And that puts us at 421. I need 433. That should be perfect. Yeah, all right, we'll level up. I'll hop on my horse. We'll turn on our lantern. This is the right way, right? Heaven's Door, is this the right one? Or is there like an earlier grace point I should be going from? It's this one? Okay. So there's 2 of them. So which one is the one that I'm fighting? Or do I have to fight both? I think maybe we have to fight both. No, I think we have, no, the other one has a health bar. So we have to fight this one, I think. I might bring in some people for this. Why are the girls fighting? This is sloppy, so it's probably for the best that we're doing it now. It's less I have to do tomorrow. Okay, so that's the wrong one. You know what? If you keep playing like this, I'm gonna end up killing you too. Alright. Okay. I've had about enough of this. It is a good thing we're doing it now, because if I had to do this multiple times tomorrow, I would be mad. Great. Super. Okay. So I have to kill both of them? Maybe it should be fucking daytime? I don't know. Well, actually, daytime does make a bit of difference. I should probably put on, like, fire resistance as well. We can stack that here for double fire resistance. Okay, cool. I don't actually know how helpful Hugh's gonna be in this fight, but... So they're just gonna layer fire on top of each other. Why do I have to get involved in this? Can I just... Are they gonna kill each other? Because that would be really convenient for me. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking let them duke it out, and I'll come in and pick up the loser. Because I don't really feel super incentivized to be here, even if I have to be for an NPC thing. Okay, so that's not even the one I should be fighting, so I'm fighting the one over here. Nice! You said fuck you, you wanted to fight me instead. They're not fighting each other very well. Like, this one is still very healthy. They interrupt my own fucking attacks! I should heal or we will die. Give me your face! We missed. Cool. A triumph of game design. These encounters remain. It is good we're doing them now. Okay, where's the one I'm fighting? This one? blasting each other. Nice, thank you. Great, I got a stagger?
Warrior true, if ever one there was. A fellow Drake warrior.
Heaven's Door, where is this guy?
Piteous Egon, do you not remember?
Where is he?
Conjure your past, how once you were, when fear was yet foreign to you.
Dog, you're still here? Are you crawling?
Drake warrior, dear friend, grant me this one wish. Take this finger, my finger, scale the jagged peak, face Bale the dread, and when you do, summon me. Summon my soul. My limbs are limbs no more. My heart is twice over filled with fear. But a Drake warrior I remain, and my soul yet lies on the mountain.
This performer's delivery is exceptional.
Proud Drake warrior, I beg of you, scale the jagged peak, face Bale the dread, and when you do, summon me. Summon my soul.
Okay. Frailed finger of Egon, the broken Drake warrior, gnarled and knotty and deeply discolored on the inside. Why are we looking at the inside of this man's finger? When facing Bale the Dread, this summons Drake warrior Egon from his sign. My soul yet lies on the mountain. I didn't see a sign last time. Lump of hot flesh carved from beneath the inverted scales said to grow on aged dragons. When ingested as is, boosts vigor, stamina, strength, and dexterity at the cost of gradual HP loss. To the Drake warriors, there is no more intoxicating liquor than the heat of dragons. They have got to stop writing this shit like that every single time. It's like, feel the hot dragon essence pump into your meager mortal frame. I'm like, stop it, God, stop it, stop it. Okay. Okay. So wait.
Proud Drake
Heaven's Door.
warrior, I beg of you.
Are we Bale ready?
Scale the jagged peak, face
Or is there
Bale
more?
the dread, and when you do, summon me. Summon my soul.
Okay. Because there is another dragon here. Do I need to kill the other dragon? There is. Yeah, there's these two. And then there's an ancient dragon hanging out. There is, but I do not need to kill it. Ancient dragon optional. Okay. But the ancient dragon doesn't get me any Bale stuff. Or Egon stuff. I already have the finger. Okay. Okay. Well then. Oh, yeah. I'm not going through, I'm looking for his sign. But I don't see it here. Do I have to actually use it? No, it can't be used. My soul yet lies on the mountain. In the arena would be so fucking mean. They've never done that before. You're kidding me. It is inside. Okay. Oh, they did for Radon. That's true. They did for Radon. But Radon was different because Radon is very far away from you and he's just shooting some arrows really lazily and they're super easy to dodge. You get into Bale's arena and Bale's just like, come here, little mama, and whisper in your ear, and he just starts fucking you up. So, like, it's not quite the same. Okay. I don't remember you being able to summon anyone for Manus. But maybe I didn't summon for him, so that's different. I think I would like to know where to look. I'm not going through, but I think I would like a general idea. Slightly forward and to the left. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. No, I don't want to go in just in case something happened. I don't know. I'd rather save, like, real stuff for tomorrow. So I don't want to go in. You got your dragons, John. Don't be greedy. Forward and left. Okay. Okay. Then this is where we will call it. We have done all of our prep, right? We've done all of our prep, so we're Bale ready. And we will do Bale stuff tomorrow. There's a part of me that's like, if we finish Bale, I don't think we'll do Mesmer. I don't think we're gonna take Bale down in under 4 hours. I think Bale is gonna be like a whole fucking thing. But thank you everyone for hanging out with me today. I am sorry to cut stream short, but I am hungry and we got a lot done. We did 2 bosses and then set up for a 3rd, so I think this is a good place as any to stop, and I'm hungry. I am hungry. I had 4 dates and a piece of bread with a little bit of peanut butter, and I am still hungry. So we should eat. Let me see if there's anybody online that we might be able to raid. Nothing stands out to me, and I am too hungry to look. So I'm gonna get food, and then I'm gonna prog uwu, and then I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna have such a nice night. I already walked. It's so much better when you do it in the morning. If I put it off until late at night, I just don't go. Okay. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow for Bale. It's gonna be a whole fucking thing. Okay. All right. I'll see you then. Bye, everybody.